Good morning, guys. I'm here at a brand new lake with my buddy Craig, and it just looks like it's going to be a great day for topwaters, cranking, looking at this lake, Canyon Lake. Never been here before, but look at it. I like to throw me some topwaters. I know probably everybody does, but I got some topwaters I'm going to be throwing today. Craig he's a huge fan of topwaters.
You know it.
We're not sure how we're really going to catch them, but that's what we're thinking right now. And we're going to go have some fun, so let's go do it. How you got him? Craig, what do you got?
A white bass, man.
Oh, I got one too. I'm doubling up. I can't reel because I got you. Okay. Topwaters? I think so. Second largemouth of the day. And I think we've been out here 5 minutes.
Not very long.
Had 4 fish. What can you say? I think this is going to be an epic day of topwaters. Craig. Nice,
we double
one,
up
bro.
all the time.
Hey, mine's a lot smaller, but mine looks a little bit different. What's up with mine?
Is that a smallmouth?
That is a smallmouth.
That's the first one I've ever seen in person.
That's pretty cool.
I've never caught one. That's the first I've ever seen.
Well, yours is definitely a lot bigger than mine.
That's the first time we've ever doubled up and I've had a bigger fish, I think.
Hey, this is really cool. We were catching them on topwater earlier, and now just started cranking around a little bit. We came up to a little spawning pocket, and right on this point, we just doubled up on crankbaits. Throwing a little bit deeper, out about 15 feet. So just caught my first smallmouth out of Canyon Lake. I'm always excited to go to a lake that has smallmouth in it, so this is pretty neat. All right, let's let them go, swim together.
Big and a small.
Cousins. Oh, mine was much more,
a little slower.
Mine was much more dramatic than yours.
A little slower.
Awesome. Oh, another jump.
What? Was he coming after your crankbait?
No, he had a little bit more fight in him.
What the heck was that?
He wanted to tell you goodbye.
See you, buddy.
Awesome. Let's go see if we can do that again. Another largemouth. Tagged it. Woo!
Pretty good one.
It's a decent one there. We got everything mixed in here. We got stripers, largemouth, smallmouth. I'm sure there's probably some spotted bass in here too. But we're kind of just roaming around on these little points and flats in the back of the creek. The water's 62 degrees. So it's kind of that time where you got spawners, post spawners, you know, in between. We'll probably switch up here in a little bit, throw some soft plastics and stuff, but man, this is fun right now. We're kind of just chasing around these shad. And, it smells good. I don't know. What is it?
I don't know, staying down too.
Looks like a smallmouth. Not kidding.
It's a pretty decent one if it is.
It's a smallie.
No way.
Yeah.
My first smallmouth right here. Did I foul hook him?
I think that's the same one. Yeah, he just came up and swatted it. Nice, buddy.
First smallie, huh?
That's awesome. Look at that. First smallmouth bass.
They do feel strong.
Yeah, they're solid.
Like he just got done doing some shrugs under there or something. Some shoulder workout.
That's awesome, man. Congrats.
Appreciate it. Hey.
High five.
Thank you. Oh man.
Woo! Angry little suckers.
Yeah, still got some fight. First one, man.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Smalley fighting down there. Oh man, that's so cool to see him fight down there in that deep water. Barely hooked.
Oh yeah.
Got him. That's not a big one, but that was so cool. Something I hadn't really done a whole lot of was throw a wake bait, and you know, I've just always heard in these kind of conditions, 62-degree water, get around these clear water points and stuff, in these spawning areas, smallmouth really like it, and we're kind of figuring out this place has got a decent population of smallmouth, which is pretty exciting. Top water, cloudy day, smallies, largemouth. I don't think you can beat that.
Let's go get some more.
That smells a little bit different, but I love it. Oh gosh, let's go get another one, man.
Largemouth.
Got the old largemouth mixed in there. It's not a big one, but man, did he slurp it. And we're kind of finding that the smallmouth aren't taking it like the largemouth. The largemouth are really taking it good. The smallmouth are just kind of slapping it.
Drop it in.
Territorial kind of deal. I think that's because the smallmouth are actually on their beds, or they're just guarding their fry, and they're just being real territorial, just kind of coming up and slapping at it. Largemouth they're getting aggressive, so it's all good. We'll take them either way we can get them.
Just pull them out of the water. Did you see that?
Yeah. Eat another one. Another largemouth eating it head first.
Seem to like it so far.
Seem to like it.
Caught a couple of everything today.
Craig, what's your favorite lure to throw?
You're looking at it. Always has been. You got me started on it and I love it.
Oh man, cool.
Ready?
Yep. See ya. Topwater's just too much fun. You know, I'm just having a blast catching them on top, and so's Craig, and we're just gonna ride that out as long as we can.
Keep it going.
If the sun comes out, you know, maybe break out the plastics and drag around a little bit, but this is just too fun. Wish you were here catching them with us. Craig, what is that? That's
a world record.
That's a little tiny smallmouth. That's what that is.
That's a baby smallmouth?
That's a baby smallmouth.
Smallmouth Junior?
Wow, he's still got milk on his lip.
Yeah, he's cute.
Okay.
His diaper fell off when I was reeling him in, but cute little fish.
Just caught one on the jig. Sun's come out, and our topwater bite kind of fell out on us, which we were expecting. And we've run around a little bit, all the way in the back of the creek here. Just got another bite. Went about an hour without a bite, so we'll see if we see any fish cruising around here and kind of get out the plastics a little bit, see if we can do anything with that. I'm a big jig fan, so I'm gonna throw the jig around, drag around a little bit, see if we can't get some spawning bass, some pre-spawn bass, whatever's cruising around back here to bite our lines. Man, right after I just caught that one.
First cast with the brush hog.
Good job, Craig.
Thank you, sir.
Go make some babies.
We'll see you, bud. That's what I'm talking about. Got those pliers?
They're right behind you.
You guys got some thick mouths.
You know, I'm not sure how big the bass really get out here in Canyon Lake. I kind of expected to catch some small fish back here in the back of this pocket. They're kind of just sitting in this ditch right here. We got three drains, and they kind of all come together, and they're basically just sitting in those drains, and they're waiting on, you know, the afternoon sun to warm up the water a little bit more, and they'll move up, start making their beds. So, you know, they're small, but they're fun. And I got a little something different I'm throwing called a mojo rig, or there's other names for it, but you know, it's basically just a little split shot weight, and I'm dragging around, catching fish on that. Craig's still throwing that Texas rig, but this is a great way to catch fish in the pre-spawn when they get ready to move up on the beds, throwing it shallow, you know, that 5 to 10 foot of water. We're gonna keep dragging around, enjoy the nice, beautiful day out here on Canyon Lake. and set the hook, Craig.
He tapped it. Not anymore. He's gone. Thought better of it.
I just caught a smallmouth, and you know, in the mix of all these fish. So this is just a, you know, a prime area. You know, we've got, if you look here on the map, it's this one big pocket, and we're in a pretty big creek, and there's just not many pockets in it, so the fish don't really have a big choice on where to go and spawn in this big creek arm, except for in this pocket. And it's got 3 little fingers at the end of it. It's just a textbook area. So, you know, when you're idling around and you see places on the lake that have little forks in the back of them, got waters in the 60s, you need to go in the back and check them out. Hey guys, wrapping up the day here on Canyon Lake. Beautiful lake. Had an awesome day. Catching a lot of fish. Caught 25 fish, but just no big ones. Biggest one was about 3 pounds. But had a great time this morning catching them on topwaters and crankbaits. And then the sun came out. We had to switch up a little bit. We ended up running into the backs of some creeks, some pockets, and had some smaller male bass that were moving back there. And we ended up catching them on a different kind of technique, throwing a Texas rig and what I like to call a mojo rig, or a little bitty sea rig. You know, some people have different names for it, but it's basically just a split shotted weight, and I like to take a 1/16 or so. Sometimes I'll put 2 or 3 of them depending on how windy it is and how deep they are. Normally I fish it in about anywhere from 2 to 10 foot of water, but I just take that split shot and I'll clamp it with some pliers about 1.5 feet or 1 foot or so above the bait. And one bait I really like to use is a fluke. I just think it glides well when you're fishing it real slow, and you just put a weightless rig on there. You can throw whatever you want on there. It's like a finesse approach, you know, similar to throwing a wacky rig or something like that, but it's closer to the bottom, and it's just a light finesse approach. I use spinning gear today, 12 to 15 pound test I normally throw. You can throw it on casting gear if you prefer. But really good. Craig caught him on a Texas rig, and he caught him real good too. And you know, the top water this morning though, that was the funnest part. And Craig, I know you like top water.
Favorite by far.
And I was throwing a spook, and Craig was throwing his favorite, the pop-R, and or the pop-R style bait. And this is a new bait, and this is actually my first time throwing them, or I actually let Craig throw it because that's his favorite. But LFT is coming out with some new hard baits. Anybody that watches my videos, you know I use Lake Fork Trophy lures quite a bit, and they're just now starting to come out with some hard baits. And this is the paint jobs on these are amazing. I got good rattles in them, really good hooks, and the buoyancy and the spit is really good on these. And it seemed like they wanted this a lot more than the spook I was throwing, the walking bait. You know, normally I was thinking in this clear water out here they would want that spook a little bit more, but they actually wanted this. And the smallmouth and the largemouth both absolutely hammered this thing, where I was just getting kind of bumped on my bait, just coming up and slapping at it. So this is a cool bait you need to check out from LFT Lures. They'll be coming out with them pretty soon, and I'm excited to be fishing them. But it was a great day out here on Canyon Lake. I guarantee this is not going to be my last trip out here. I got to catch some big bass out here. It's beautiful, clear water, a little bit different techniques from some of the other lakes. So it's a good learning lake, and really had a good time out here with Craig. Good job today, man. And that's it, guys. We'll see you later on the next time.
Unbelievable.
How about that smallmouth?